All right, guys, we're back again. So now we finished the first discussion. Now we switch to next discussion because I want to take it bit by bit. I don't want to. I don't want to, prolong the issue so much for so long. So we discuss about Africans scattered all over the world. Africans in Grenada, Africans in America, Africans in Canada, Africans in UK, Africans in Panama, you know, Jamaica, all the rest. We discussed about them already, and they should find their route back home. So now we're going back to our main topic today, which is Burkina Faso. Come on, I'll need that phone. Yeah? Okay. You want it? You done? Okay, easy. Okay. We're back again. We have kind of glitch internet problem, so we had to switch our discussion because our discussion was already we've already done discussing that already. So we switched to other discussion, which is Burkina Faso. We have been talking about this discussion for a couple of days now. So we continue from here today, and tomorrow we will round it up and we focus on another topic. This is Burkina Faso. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Please comment where you're watching from, please. Comment where you're watching from, please. You're welcome. You are welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please comment where you're watching from so I'll give you a shout out, please. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done. You guys are welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please comment where you're watching from. How are you guys doing, please? A minute. No, 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 I'm still doing. What happened?
Welcome everyone.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Huh?
Welcome everyone.
And there. Okay, guys. Sorry, I was kind of busy. So we switched to another discussion today because we have already done with the first discussion about Africans scattered all over the world. We've done with that. Now we're coming we continue from where we stopped yesterday. That is Burkina Faso. We will round up this discussion tomorrow. This Burkina Faso issue, we will round it up tomorrow. Then we'll move to another discussion, another topic. Chris Sanchez, you're welcome, brother. Where are you watching from? Chris Sanchez, where are you watching from? You're welcome. Please comment where you're watching from so I'll give you a shout out, please. Comment where you're watching from so I'll give you a shout out. Okay, Chris from Texas. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. You're welcome. We've already done, because I know you're a Black African, Black American, sorry. We've already done talking about Africans living outside Africa. Africa in not America, South America, Africans in America, Africans in Britain, Africans in Canada. We've already done the discussion already for the day because it just came to my mind. I had a discussion with somebody about it. So I said, okay, let me bring it to the table today so that we can talk about it. So we've done with that one for today. Now we switch to our normal discussion. And the normal discussion is Burkina Faso and Ibrahim Traore. Okay, so we're having 4 people watching right now. Please, where are you watching from? Philip, yeah, I'm back again. I'm back. Because of network issue, I had to go and come back again. And then we've already done about that discussion already. Now we're switching to our normal discussion, which is Burkina Faso and Ibrahim Traore. So that is how it is. Please comment where you're watching from. Give us thumbs up, and also please do us favor, subscribe to the channel if you've not done that. Subscribe to the channel. We do something valuable and something reasonable here every evening by 8 o'clock Gambia time. You will catch us here. Put on your notification. When you subscribe, put on your notification so that whenever we comes online, you'll be able to be notified that we are on live broadcast so that you can join us and discuss vital and important issues. You're welcome. You're very welcome, Chris. You're very welcome, Philip. Others, please comment where you're watching from, please. It's very important. Comment so I'll give you a shout out, please. And give us thumbs up. It's important, please. Thumbs up and comment where you're watching from. Subscribe to the channel to make it easy for us, at least so we can be able to, have wider audience for very vital information that we pass through here. So Ibrahim Traore, like I said yesterday, Ibrahim Traore is a great leader that every country dreams to have. Nobody can deny the fact that Ibrahim Traore is a marvelous leader. Yeah, Philip, I know you are from Grenada. Yeah, we've discussed about, because I know you are Black African in Grenada. We've discussed about Africans in living outside Africa. Our brothers that was displaced during this either slave trade or they migrated before the slave trade, and now they are from they've already you know started their own life, are far away from Africa, and they call them Black British, Black American, Black Canadian, Black whatsoever. But in everything, in all conclusion, they are all Africans. As long as you are a Black person, you're an African. Whether you have been to Africa before, you've not been to Africa before, you are an African. So we've done that discussion. Now we're switching back to our normal discussion, which is Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is a country in West Africa that was in West Africa. This country have suffered a lot in the hand of French government, a country that has every mineral resources you can think of, such as gold, iron, you know, sodium chloride, coal, and all that. But French French government failed to make sure that the dividends of democracy through the mineral resources they are collecting from the country will be able to circulate and reach all their citizens, which subjected their citizens into abject poverty and lack of good road, lack of good hospital, lack of proper education, basic education, proper basic education, lack of basic amenities and poor healthcare system, a country that owns everything. So now, on a long run, sometime 2023, there was a coup that happened in Burkina Faso, which the coup was led by Ibrahim Traore. Ibrahim Traore took power through coup d'etat. And when he came to power, he forced the former president out of the country to exile, and he took over the mantle of leadership in Burkina Faso. When he took over the mantle of leadership in Burkina Faso, he started changing every single thing, going to the nook and cranny of Burkina Faso, changing, transforming Burkina Faso. The same thing happened in Mali. The same thing happened in Niger Republic. And these three countries came together and agreed to leave ECOWAS country, ECOWAS, uh, uh, ECOWAS union, right? And ECOWAS union is a body that comprises with about 15 countries that made them ECOWAS, just like Schengen country in Europe. So on a long run, now they decided to leave ECOWAS and form their own union, which is called Sahel states. And this Sahel state is comprised with Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger Republic. These three countries are Sahel states, is a borderless country between each other. A Malian can travel to Burkina Faso without a passport. A Nigerian can travel to Burkina Faso or Mali without passport. So this is what they formed to build their economy. And on the process, they've already changed their passport cover from ECOWAS to Sahel passport cover. Now, they are having a discussion of stopping to use CFA, because CFA is a French currency, which so many countries in Africa is using the currency, which is not supposed to be. Now, they're having a discussion to end that currency and have their own Sahel country, Sahel currency. Now, as I'm speaking to you right now, Ibrahim Traore have already, asked every foreign mining site, every foreign mining company in Burkina Faso to leave Burkina Faso with immediate effect. This happened last year, and they left, and he asked French troops in Burkina Faso that are claiming that they are in Burkina Faso for peacekeeping. Meanwhile, there was nothing like peacekeeping. He asked them to leave their country with immediate effect, which happened. They left the country and they left the mining site. And Ibrahim Traore now is using his hand to manage and to mine their resources. And on the process right now, he's already building a refinery for gold, a gold refinery. Now, building that gold refinery now will warrant them to be refining their gold in Burkina Faso. So there will be no need for them to mine in Burkina Faso and ship to another country for refining. Now you can see how this young man of 34 years is transforming Burkina Faso into a modern country. Only the mining site alone that he took over from French company and managed by himself with his people have already created over 1,000 jobs. Not just only that, building this gold refinery in Burkina Faso will also create over 1,000 jobs. Okay, not just only that, he's also utilizing this money that he's making from their resources to build a national construction company, and he asked all the foreign construction companies to go because they are not delivering. And now he's establishing national construction company managed by him to make sure that he can be able to give Burkinabés 5,000 kilometers of road every year. every year, 5,000 kilometers of road every year. Not just only that, he's constructing road, constructing bridge, something that France was not able to do for 27 years in Burkina Faso, stealing their resources. They were not able to do it. Okay, not just only that, he now established electric vehicle company, manufacturing company in Burkina Faso, which have already created a lot of jobs for Burkinabés. And now, we've already started manufacturing cars, electric vehicles in Burkina Faso. That is a big milestone for Burkinabés. Please, if you're joining for the first time, please, can you do me a favor? Subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, please, and then comment where you're watching from. Patrick Jarvis, you're welcome. You're welcome back again, Patrick. I think you were here day before, on the other day. You were here. I didn't see you yesterday. You're welcome. So, what am I talking about? So, Ibrahim Traore now is transforming Burkina Faso to a dream country of every citizen of Africa, utilizing their natural resources, not letting the foreigners, the foreign companies, or the Westerners to come into their country, steal their resources, take to their country, refine it, and then utilize it, use it to build, to establish their country, make sure that their citizens are comfortable. Meanwhile, citizens of Burkina Faso are subjected to abject poverty. And even the worst part of it is this: these French companies, these French miners, are using little children in Burkina Faso to do mining work at the mining site and pay them peanuts. This is where what Africa has been subjected to. Is in a sad state. So what are we talking about? Please subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and comment where you're watching from. So today, I will not be wasting much time here. I will be leaving here by 8:50. I'll be leaving here by 8:50 Gambia time. And then we leave the rest for tomorrow. Tomorrow we continue our discussion. But all I can say is this: Burkina Faso is a blessed country as we speak right now. Please, if this is your first time, please help us to subscribe to the channel. Give a thumbs up, please, and then comment where you're watching from so I can give you a shout out, please. So, Burkina Faso now is the best country you can think of currently in Africa. And the Sahel state that I'm watching, Sahel state is going to be a great, union that will, that will project their people or make sure that dividends of democracy goes across the board to their people. So there's no point for America to be labeling Ibrahim Traore as a dictator. There's nothing as such in Burkina Faso. A dictator is someone that who extorts money or embezzles money from his country and then keep it for his own personal selfish gain and be killing his people when his people speaks up. But Ibrahim Traore, reverse is the case. He stands for his people, fight for his people, and make sure that dividends of democracy reaches every single Burkinabe. And this kind of personality need to be protected at all costs. Anybody that tells you that Ibrahim Traore is a dictator is an enemy of Africa. He don't want anything good in Africa. Whatever that you feel that made Thomas Sankara a hero today is the same thing that made Ibrahim Traore a hero today. Whatever that made Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana a hero today is the same thing that made Ibrahim Traore a hero today. Whatever you think that made Nelson Mandela a hero today is the same thing, same energy that made Ibrahim Traore a hero today. So there's nothing different between these people. There's nothing different between Ibrahim Traore, Thomas Sankara, Kwame Nkrumah, Nelson Mandela, Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing made them different. They are all on the same course, on the course of making Africa great again, on the course of making Africa the best continent on the surface of this earth, on the course of making African citizens comfortable in their continent. There will be no need for any African child to jump boat or go back way to go to Western world for greener pasture. If Africa is in a good state, if we have the security, if we have the infrastructure, if we have the employment that we need, if we have the good system, sustainable system that we need in Africa, there's nothing that will make an African child to go on a boat or take risk of his life to go on the Mediterranean Sea to cross to Europe for greener pasture. Why will African go to Europe for greener pasture when we have the greener pasture in Africa? So this is what we're talking about. Please, if this is your first time joining us here, please do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, give us thumbs up, and comment where you're watching from. I want to give you a shout out. You that is watching now, I want to give you a shout out. Please comment. Comment where you're watching from, please. Comment where you're watching from. So, what are we talking about? Ibrahim Traore does not even have a rival in Africa. Right now, as I'm talking to you, he doesn't have someone that will challenge him when it comes to delivering, dividends of democracy in Africa. There's no president in Africa that can challenge Ibrahim Traore. Ibrahim Traore is a global icon. That is the reason why when America discovered that people have started speaking up, and a lot of people are awake, even to fight tooth and nail, because we will not let what happened to Muammar Gaddafi to happen to Ibrahim Traore. We will not allow what happened to Saddam Hussein to happen to Ibrahim Traore. We will not let what happened to Thomas Sankara to happen to Ibrahim Traore. We will not let what happened to Kwame Nkrumah happen to Ibrahim Traore. We will not let the prison Nelson Mandela went to the same thing happen to Ibrahim Traore. That's why every single African is out and ready to defend this young man at any slighted mistake, at any slighted cost. We are ready to defend him everywhere, anytime, any day. We are ready to defend him. Even the person they're calling a dictator. This young man, America calls him a dictator. Do you know that most Burkinabés do not sleep at night? Do you know what they do? They go to all junctions and sit till the next morning. If you ask them what's going on, they will tell you that they are protecting their president from the foreign machineries that want to assassinate him, because they love him and they love what he's doing. So if Burkinabés are not complaining, why will America, that is not even in Burkina Faso, will be complaining of Ibrahim Traore's leadership? Let them go to Afghanistan. Let them go to Afghanistan and arrest those terrorists that is ruling Afghanistan. Let them go to Israel and stop Israel from killing innocent children in Gaza. Let them go to Russia and stop Putin from killing Ukraine people. They have a lot of work to do. Let them go to North Korea. It's not just only Africa they will have mouth. Why not North Korea? Let them take their soldiers to North Korea to fight North Korea president, because that one is the biggest tyrant and the biggest dictator of all time on the surface of this earth. So why not them go to North Korea to deliver the people of North Korea? Why always Africa? Why always Africa? Because they think they have that superiority mentality over Africans, and they feel like they can do anything and go away with it and nothing will happen. But this time around, Africans are awake and we're ready to defend our continent at any slighted opportunity that we have with our last blood. I keep wondering why so many people are keeping silent and quiet, watching these people talking down on Ibrahim Traore. Ibrahim Traore is a great man. Well, Ibrahim Traore is a great man, and nobody can deny that fact. Nobody can deny that fact. You know. You know. Please comment where you're watching from, give us thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel. If this is your first time of joining us, subscribe to the channel and put on your notification. We have vital and important issues that we are discussing here. It's not just only talking. We discuss very important issues. You know, we discuss very important issues. So anybody that is telling you that Ibrahim Traore is a dictator or a tyrant, that person is an enemy of Africa. That person does not love Africa. And we must stop that person at any slighted opportunity that we have. Subscribe to my channel, please. Subscribe, please. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, and comment where you're watching from. Subscribe to the channel. So what are we talking about? Ibrahim Traore wants to be protected at all costs. He wants to be protected at all costs. You know, they want to eliminate him. This young man have survived 15 or 17 assassination. He's survived 15 to 17 assassination. So if this young man's life can be so in danger like this, it means that he needs to be protected at all costs. Yes, he needs to be protected at all. Give me my phone. He needs to be protected at all costs. Okay, I want to play a video for you guys. I played this video yesterday. I don't know the people that were here yesterday. I played the video yesterday. Watch. Burkina Faso is a revolution that I believe that the entire continent of Africa can emulate. I mean, when you have a leader that really cares about his people, he makes sure that he delivers. Guess what? Will you believe if I tell you that the entire country of Burkina Faso could only boast of 3,000 kilometers paved road from independence till now? Will you believe me? Excuse me. Did you hear Wodemaya? This is Wodemaya. He's a YouTuber, and he went to Burkina Faso to confirm what he sees on social media. He went to Burkina Faso to confirm what he sees on social media to see if it is true or just a mere talk people talk on social media. He went by himself and he confirmed by himself. Did you hear what he said? He said for 27 years of independence, Burkina Faso can only be able to, to boast of less than 3,000 kilometers of road for 27 years. A country that has mineral resources, a country that has gold, has everything, could not boast of 3,000 kilometers of road for 27 years. But believe you me that this young man that just came into power 2 years ago have now been able to establish a construction company that is reforming and building roads, and he promised his people that he will be delivering 5,000 kilometers of road every year. Will you believe me? I mean, a country called Botswana could boast of 3,000 kilometers when the British left them. But the French left, a government came to power. See, that's a construction going on. A government came to power for over 27 years. How old is this country? The independence since 1960. 1960? Yeah. And the country could only boast of 3,000 kilometers. 3,000 kilometers, I'm telling you. Is it true? Yeah, it's true. As Wodemaya was saying, since the independence up to today, we had just 3,000 something paved roads. But now, with the coming of Traore, they are planning to pave 5,000 kilometers per year. This is insane. 5,000 kilometers per year. 5,000 kilometers of road per year by a single, by a president, without borrowing money from any institution, without borrowing money from any country. 5,000 kilometers of road per year. So now you can understand that truly, if really Africa really wanted to be great, if African leaders really want Africa to be great, Africa can be great. A small country like Burkina Faso, with their small resources, 5,000 kilometers road per year, he promised to be delivering. And he's not just talking. This is not just talk. He's not just talking and talking and talking. He's doing the action. First of all, he purchased over 1,000 machineries, 1,000 equipment for this road construction. And he vowed to his people that he will never let any foreign contractor to enter Burkina Faso for any job anymore. That he will establish the company, they call it national construction company, that will deliver 5,000 kilometers of road per year. It means a country like Nigeria that has everything. Nigeria. Let me tell you something. There's one thing I will shock you about. If, for instance, Libya was the biggest oil producer. No. Libya was the second biggest oil producing country in Africa during the time of Gaddafi. Nigeria was number one. If that means if Libya is producing, let's say, 1,000 barrels of oil in a year, 1,000 barrels of crude oil in a day, it means Nigeria will be producing 10,000 barrels of oil, of crude oil in a day. So that means Nigeria have the capacity. Like I said it last time on my broadcast here. I told people here, do you know that as Spain as a country in the West, as a country in Europe, as a country in Schengen in Europe, Spain as a country, Spain is poor compared to Lagos State. Lagos is just a state. Lagos is just a state in Nigeria. And mind you, Nigeria is 36 states. Nigeria has 36 states, including FCT 37. So Lagos alone is like 5 times richer than Spain as a country. It means, let me tell you something. In Spain, you can never have power outage. It is not possible. Unless it maybe something happened, maybe like it happened a few days ago, a few weeks ago. It happened not just only Spain, it happened in Spain, Italy, and other countries. I think it was a connection. But Spain as a country can never have power outage. That's number one. Number two, Spain have one of the best medical facilities in the world. Not just only that, Spain has good educational system. Spain has good system that favors the civil servants. As a country. Now you can talk about Lagos State. Do you know that Lagos State does not have 24 hours light? Lagos State does not have 24 hours light. But Lagos State alone is 5 times richer than Spain as a country. If Lagos State alone can be 5 times richer than Spain as a country, so what about other states like River State? River State that has oil, that has crude oil, that's oil state. What about Delta State? What about Akwa Ibom? What about Bayelsa? This oil state. Now you come to the north, the northern part of Nigeria that has what's it called? That has gold, iron, and all the rest, uranium, and all the rest. Northern state of Nigeria. Northern state of Nigeria has the poorest citizens in Nigeria, the poorest, but they have mineral resources. They have all it takes to take care of their citizens. They take care of their indigenes. And you are telling me this is a young man 34 years old. Ibrahim Traore is 34 years old. He's vibrant. His brain is digital, not analog. His brain is functioning. His brain is functioning. He knows what he's supposed to do at the right time. That is why he's putting, within 2 years, he's putting Burkina Faso on the track. He's putting Burkina Faso on the track. He's putting Burkina Faso on the map. Now, you cannot count any country in Africa now without counting Burkina Faso first or second. I can tell you this for free. If this young man continue like this, in the next 10 years, Sahel state will be richer and more organized than any country you can think of in Europe. I'm telling you this for free. Take my word for free. And like I said, truly, we are still colonized in Africa. We are still colonized with what happened in Burkina Faso. That is enough reason. That's enough indication. That's enough evidence to show you that Africans are still being colonized. Until the day we wake up, change our constitutions, those constitutions that was written by our colonial masters, change them and chase all of them away from Africa and take hold and take back our resources by ourselves, manage our resources by ourselves, then you will know that we are no longer being colonized. But as long as these people, like last time, a Nigerian president, Tinubu Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he made an announcement that he's going to London. Do you know what he was going to do in London? He was going to, review his achievement. He was going to reveal his achievement for the past 2 years in London. So why not do that in what's it called, Aso Rock, or in Lagos, or in any other state in Nigeria? In Nigeria, we have big landmass. Why London? You are going to give account to your colonial masters. You are going to give account to your colonial masters. This is one of the reasons why France got super upset about Ibrahim Traore. How can this young boy come here to come and ask us to go? How can this young boy do this? Now they connive with Ivory Coast president to try to assassinate this young man. They've attempted to assassinate him 17 good times and they failed. Because this young man now opened Africans' eyes to let us know that we are still being colonized. We are still being colonized. Why will France be angry? Because they asked them to go. They said they are coming to support. They said they are coming to help Africans. So now people you came to help asking you to go, that we don't need your help again, and you got upset. Why are you angry? Since you are giving the help without benefit, why are you angry that because they asked you to go? You are angry because they asked you to go. Why are you angry? If you don't have ulterior motive, if you don't have something in mind, you wouldn't be angry. You will even be happy because we saved you money. You will go in peace. Why trying to assassinate the young man? And now all eyes are on the board, all eyes on Burkina Faso. If anything happens to Burkina Faso, if anything happens to Ibrahim Traore today, thank God everybody is protesting. Every country, everywhere, people are protesting. If anything happens to Ibrahim Traore today, we will hold America number one responsible. We will hold France responsible. And then we count other countries. We must take back our continent. It is time for us to take back our continent. It is time for us to say no to those colonial masters. They should go. We don't need them anymore. It is time for us to, it is time for us to start building our continent, start making Africa the better place that anybody, no African, if Africa is good today, no African would think of going through Mediterranean Sea to go to Europe for greener pasture. Because Africa, our leaders failed us, the system failed us, the colonial masters failed us. And the worst part of it is this. They failed us and they connived with our leaders and steal a lot of things from us. And at the end of the day, when you want to go to their country where they built with your resources, with our own resources, you will go to their embassy, pay visa fee, they will deny you the visa and still will not return the money back to you. They will deny you the visa to go to the country where they built with your own resources, with my own resources. They built their country with. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what. Let me shock everybody here. I have about 100 and something people watching me here. I have about 100 people watching, 100 and something people watching me. Listen, let me tell you something. You see, the day Africans wake up to stop these Westerners from invading Africa, stealing our resources, I can tell you this for free. That will be the beginning of the end of the West. That will be the beginning of the end of the West. And that will be the beginning of the rise of Africa. And you will get to understand and agree with me that Africa will be the richest continent on the surface of this earth. Africa will be the most comfortable earth. Because first of all, we are blessed. Africa is super, super blessed. We have everything that you can think of. We have the best weather. We have the best atmosphere. We have the most beautiful women. We have the safe. In Africa, you will never hear about natural disasters in Africa. But in America, you hear about tornado. You hear about volcano. In Asia, you hear tsunami. In all of them, lot. Earthquake and all that. Those things doesn't happen in Africa. Africa is super blessed. Africa is super blessed. And nobody can deny the fact that Africa is blessed. So when we ask them to go, why would they not go? Why still sticking to Africa? They said they came to give us help. They came to support us. They came to help us. And now people you came to help are asking you to go and you get angry. Why are you angry? Because you have ulterior motive, because you have something you are gaining. You have something you are gaining. You are eating and stealing our natural resources, our mineral resources, and subjecting our people to abject poverty. And your people will come here for tourism. They will come with camera and picture us, picture our mothers in the farm, picture our younger ones on the street begging. Picture them and then go back to your country and post and tell them this is how Africa look like. Africa is a poor continent. And people think everybody should sit on the fence and be watching this, and we should not speak up with our little platform. We will speak up. We will speak up. We will resist these people with everything inside us. And these people, they will steal our resources, and even the worst part of it, they will steal your resources, go back to their country, build infrastructure, good infrastructure, build good road, build good system, pay their citizens well, and then come back to Africa and be telling us, stories upon stories, making up stories, conniving with our leaders, our coward leaders, our gullible leaders, connive with them to treat us bad. And they will come back and tell you that Africans are lazy, that we are lazy. Africans are the most hardworking people on earth. Africans are the most hardworking people on earth. And nobody can deny that fact. Nobody can deny the fact that Africans are the most hardworking people on earth. We work so hard. In Africa, for you to see that this people does not mean well for us, they does not mean well for us, you will go to their country and you're a doctor. In fact, when you come to America today, best doctors in America today are Nigerians. The best doctors in America, some of the best doctors in America, they are Nigerians. Some of the best professionals in America, in UK, in Canada, they are Nigerians, they are Africans. They will use them. When they started getting old, they will now push them away. So what are we talking about? Are we going to sit on the fence and be watching these things happening to us? We can't sit on the fence and be watching these people ripping our generation, ripping even our generation to come, ripping us up. And you think our leaders will go to them, borrow us 100 billion, borrow us 300 billion. The money they are borrowing to you is the same money they are taking from here. Like I said, I told somebody last time, I told him, America does not have crude oil. I don't know who somebody came here and tell me that America has crude oil in Texas. I don't believe that. That's a bullshit story. America does not have crude oil. But will you believe me that America has oil that will serve them even in the next 50 years? They have reserve that will serve them in the next 50 years if there's no oil anywhere on the earth. America have a reserve that will serve them for next 50 years. Where are those oil coming from? Those oil are coming from Libya. Those oil are coming from Africa. That is why they fought tooth and nail to assassinate Gaddafi. What was American business in Libya? Let's talk about Libya now. What was Americans' business in Libya? They had no business in Libya. They had absolutely no business in Libya. Who asked them to kill Gaddafi? Because they found out that Gaddafi is like Ibrahim Traore. Gaddafi made his people comfortable. Gaddafi did everything humanly possible to make sure that every Libyan is comfortable. He gave them good infrastructure, good road, constant electricity, affordable, good pipe and water, affordable. Everything was medical system, medical bills in Libya was free for every Libyan, free. Gaddafi turned desert into a rice farm. Gaddafi turned desert into a rice farm. And Libya rice was the best rice. But today, since 2011 till today, where is Libya today? Libya is gone. The damage that America have caused to Libya, it will take another 50 years to be fixed. And our leaders are quiet. They are comfortable because you know why? When they connive with these Westerners, they make the money and steal and embezzle our money. Our foolish leaders will still take the money to the West to go and build house there, build companies there, establish themselves there, then come back here, pick their children, pick their relatives down there, keep them there, and then come back to Africa to come and play politics. They would then come back to Africa to come and play politics in Africa. The Apostle Abraham Wright, God, divine grace and power. You are right, but thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So what are we talking about? We can't continue like this. We cannot continue like this. They say if you talk, you will die. If you don't talk, you will die. So why not talk and die? By the way, everybody will die. Everybody will die. Even the person that is going to kill somebody will still die. So death is something that is inevitable, is waiting for everybody. So if you speak up, they will start looking for you. To hell with them. I will speak up. We have to call a spade, because if I don't speak up today, when my children grow tomorrow, they will ask you, Daddy, why didn't you say something? Why didn't you say something? I'm very happy and I'm comfortable. I'm so happy that my children will not tell me that tomorrow that, Daddy, you are a coward. You did not say anything. You did not speak up. I use my little platform to speak up, and I'm very happy and I'm comfortable. I'm very happy and I'm very comfortable. America messed Libya up. Libya, one of the best countries anybody can think of. Libya, one of the, what am I talking? As of 2000, 2001, 2002, 2010, Libya was the best country anybody can think of. Gaddafi was a very, very, very generous person. There's no country in this Africa that will not say that Gaddafi did not impact positively. There's no country in Africa that will deny the fact that Gaddafi impacted positively in their country, either by any way. So why will America choose to kill him? Because when things are not going their way, now they will have second thought. Everything must have to go their way. That is a slave master mentality. Slave master mentality. The same thing with the English people. The same thing. I'm telling you that Africa is anybody that tells you that Africa is not colonized, Africa is still being colonized. Please subscribe to my channel, please. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up and comment where you're watching from. You know, we are still being colonized. Anybody that denies the fact that we are being colonized is a liar. Anybody that denies the fact that Africa is still being colonized is a liar. We are still being colonized by the Western colonial masters. They are the one in charge, and they are the one in control of every of our resources. They are the one in control of our leaders. Our leaders go back to give them account how they are trying to make our that is why when a young vibrant mind come out to contest for election, they will fight tooth and nail. For instance, If a 34 years old, if a 40 years old man come out for contestant or during the election, and 80 years old man come out, I'm telling you that for free, that the Westerners will support the 80 years old man, because they know that 80 years old man brain is an analog brain. 80 years old man brain is an analog brain. He have nothing that he's thinking. His brain is dead. So they will not want 40 years old man to be in power. It's just like what is happening in Uganda. You can imagine Museveni is almost 90 years old man, if he's not up more than 90 years. And Bobby Wine was there. America did nothing. 2022, America did 2021, America did nothing, absolutely nothing. Bobby Wine won the election hands down. Bobby Wine won the election hands down, and everybody knows that Bobby Wine was somebody is a vibrant youth that knows what he wants, that want the best for Ugandans. But the Westerners, they sided for Museveni. Despite that, the UN was there. They came for the inspection of the election. UN was there. WHO, what's it called? African Union was there. ECOWAS had a representative, which was Goodluck Jonathan. No, Goodluck Jonathan was representing African Union. A lot of them were there. NATO was there, but they did nothing. They saw the sham. They saw the criminal act of Museveni. That they saw clearly that Bobby Wine won the election hands down, but they did nothing. But what they would do is to go to Libya and kill Gaddafi. They come to Burkina Faso, want to assassinate Ibrahim Traore, and you are telling me that we are not still being colonized. You are telling me that these people don't have ulterior motive, and you are telling me that these people wish us well. They wish us no well. They don't wish us well. They don't wish us well. That is why, like somebody was saying last time, he said, what they are doing right now is going to bigger bloggers, paying them, to come and talk bad about Ibrahim Traore, condemning him, calling him a dictator. I don't know what made Ibrahim Traore a dictator. Let them come out openly and tell us what did Ibrahim Traore did that made him a dictator. Is he killing his people? The answer is no. Burkina Faso don't like him, they love him. Is he utilizing the money that he's making from the mining side? Yes. So what else do you want from Africa? Just the resources. When the resources is not going your way, it's when you are not getting what you want. Now you start trying to fabricate lies. You start trying to fabricate lies. Right? And we said no. We say no to it. We will stand against it at any time. At any time. We cannot continue like this. How can we continue like this? When in Africa, you will see a civil servant. A civil servant will be earning less than $100. Okay, for instance, a civil servant will be earning $100. A family man being a civil servant will be earning $100 every month. In that $100, that's where you will pay your house rent. That's where you pay your transport to work. That's where you pay for your food and your family. That's where you pay your children's school fees. You subject Africans into abject poverty. And you think it's normal? How can you pay a civil servant $100 in a month? And the worst part of it, the civil servant does not even have hope of proper or good retirement plan. There's no good retirement plan in Africa for civil servants. You serve your country, just for instance, Nigerian soldiers. Okay, let me use my country as an instance. If you're a soldier in Nigeria, it seems like you just sign perpetually to be poor in your lifetime. You will be poor forever. If you're a soldier, if you're a military man in Nigeria, you're a military man. Military man is infantry. If you're not up to maybe a major or a general or captain thereabout upwards, if you're infantry, like lower rank, you've already signed to be perpetually poor for life, because your salary is nothing to write home about. And if you die in a war front, you are on your own. Even if government pay anything on your head, your superiors will eat the money, and the money will not get to you. There's no proper retirement plan. There's no proper retirement plan. In America or in Europe, let's assume in Europe, America, Canada, UK, and all the rest, if you're a civil servant, you can easily, buy a house by mortgage. You pay little by little. You can buy a car by mortgage and pay little by little. I don't know if I'm right. You Americans, you are here. For people from UK, you guys are here. I don't know if I'm right. I believe I'm right. You buy by mortgage. You pay little by little. It will not even give you a headache because you already know that every month you earn salary and they will just take little. It will not even cost you nothing. You own a house. That's the benefit. And when you still retire, you still have that retirement benefit. But here in Africa, where will you see a house for mortgage that you pay little by little? That is why for you to own a house in Africa, it seems like it's a tug of war. It's a tug of war for you to be able to own a house in Africa. For you to be able to own a house in Africa is a tug of war. Because for a civil servant that is earning $100, how can you be able to own a house? That is why corruption is growing. Corruption is growing. Somebody that is earning the $100 and is in the office, and somebody come in and say, okay, do this for me. Do this for me. I will give you $50. I'll give you. He will quickly do it because that is even half of his salary. That is why corruption keeps growing in Africa. And people are here telling you, you have to work hard. You're not African. You have to work hard. How can you work hard when you work hard, your salary is peanut? You're trying to do business. Okay, let's say you are importing something. Custom alone, or the port of entry will make you. Will collect everything. You will not even make any profit. So what are we talking about? We cannot continue like this and be scared. They say people are scared of talking. I cannot talk. Hey, let me not talk. If I talk now, they will say, bro, life is one. If you kill me today, you yourself that killed me, you will still die. Because death is for everybody. It's inevitable. Everybody will die. So we keep spilling the truth the way it's supposed to be. We cannot continue like this. No way. We cannot continue like this. We will start holding our leaders accountable. We will start holding our leaders accountable for misappropriation of our funds. You will see tomorrow they will tell you I'm borrowing. Our president is borrowing $100 billion, $10 billion there, $300 billion there. What are they doing with the money? They will make 300 kilometers of road and tell you that they spent $30 billion, $30 billion, just 300 kilometers of road. Corruption. And the Westerners are aiding and supporting them because they are using poverty as a weapon against Africans. They are using poverty as a weapon on Africans. Using weaponizing poverty against Africans. The worst part of it is that when they will come here and call us poor, their tourists will come to Africa with their cameras, take funny pictures, and then go back to their country and post and say, this is how Africa looks like. The good part of Africa, decide that African citizens by themselves build by themselves to make without even looking at government. Because if we cannot, not everything we are looking at government. Even in Nigeria, some people build road by themselves. Individuals build roads. We don't wait for government to come and build it. So they don't come and take the good side of Africa on the picture. They will take the bad. They will go to the farm, go to the roadside where those children are begging. Go to the some villages and take pictures and then go back to their country. When you see them, they will sound nice. They will be very kind. You will think, yeah, these people, they really feel for you. But when they come, they say, I went to shithole country, Africa. They take pictures. Look at the way they look like. They will start posting. This is how Africa look like. And they forgot that who they are today is Africans. Read history. After Third World War, Africa contributed immensely to Europe, to build Europe. I can remember, I read the history. There was one man that was giving a speech sometime in Dunamis Church. He was saying, as of 1960, $2 was 1 naira. $2 was 1 naira, equal to 1 naira. $2 was equal to 1 naira. $2 then was equal to 1 naira. He said when they were in university, this old man said when he was in university, government was paying him. This was when corruption never hit Africa so deep. He married his wife while he was in university. He married his wife with the money that government paid him while he was in school. That's what the money he used to marry his wife. He said before he could even come out from university, there's a job already available for him. He said every single citizen, $2 was equal to 1 naira then. You can never, if things were like this then, if things were like that then, now, do you think any Africa will cross Mediterranean Sea to go to Europe? It is not possible. It is not possible because we have all that we need. Why do I have to risk my life to jump Mediterranean Sea to go to Italy? Italy, one of the poorest country in Europe. You die in the Mediterranean Sea because you are trying to cross to Italy. One of the poorest country in Europe. One of the poorest country in Europe. If you see the way Italians are treating Africans, if you see the way Italians are treating Africans, you will weep for Africa. I'm telling you that whoever tells you that there's nothing like slave mentality anymore, that person is lying to you. If anybody tells you that there's nothing like colonization in Africa, that person is lying to you. The slave mentality is still going on as I'm talking to you. White supremacy still sees Africans as slave. I'm telling you, white is even Chinese sees Africans as slave. If you don't believe me today. Yes. Whites still have that slave master mentality. They still have that slave master mentality. Colonization is still going on in Africa because we don't do anything on our own. We will have to go and seek for excuse from the slave master, from the colonial masters before our leaders can do anything. You can imagine when Trump subjected Ramaphosa, the South African president, 2 weeks ago. You can imagine the fear. You can watch it from his face, the fear on his face when he was talking to, Trump. When Trump was talking, he was shivering, he was shaking because he was in front of his slave master. He was in front of his slave master. He's scared. Cowards, we call leaders. Cowards. Cowards. Coward that we call leaders. People that cannot stand for their people, speak for their people, protect their people, make sure that dividends of democracy is circulated across the board, make sure that every single citizen is comfortable. In Nigeria, in Benue, hundreds of people are being killed and government did nothing about it. In Enugu, thousands of 50 people killed the other day, nothing happened. People, human beings, I'm not talking about animals. Human beings were being killed, nothing happened. In Benue, the same thing. In Castina, the same thing. In Kaduna, the same thing. Every single day, people are being killed. Your citizens are being killed, and you do nothing about it. And you say you're protecting your sovereignty. You are protecting your people. It is very sad. It is very sad. It is very sad that we subjected ourselves to the colonial masters that have choose to use us, that have choose to take advantage of us, take advantage of our resources, and do anyhow they want, and you cannot even have access to visit their country. The country that was built with your resources. The country that was, you can imagine the audacity Trump have to deport people. And he's telling you that he's trying to make his country a comfortable place. If Africa was protected, our resources protected, do you think America will be the way they are? Do you think Europe will be the way they are? Because we have resources, we are rich. Africa is rich. Africa is the richest continent on earth. Nobody can deny that fact. Nobody can deny that fact. Ramaphosa was scared. He was shivering when Trump was talking. Look at the way he was sitting and he was scared. Look at it on his face. President to president. President of a country that is protecting their sovereignty and another president of a country that is protecting their sovereignty. My question is, why was Ramaphosa scared of Trump? Are they not president? Are they? Is Trump older than Ramaphosa? Are they not almost the same age? Why would Ramaphosa be scared of Trump? Because he saw he's a superior, he's a colonial master. Okay, let me just not call it the colonial man, he's slave master. Because yeah, what Nelson Mandela went through, what Gaddafi went through, the blood of Nelson Mandela, the blood of Gaddafi, the blood of Thomas Sankara, the blood of Kwame Nkrumah will keep speaking for Africa. And one day, Africa will be liberated. And it's going to be liberated sooner than later. It's going to be liberated in our own generation. We will see with our 2 eyes. Africa will be liberated. Africa is started waking up right now. As I'm talking to you, Africans are waking up. Africans are waking up. The people of Burkina Faso is awake. The people of Guinea is awake. Guinea, right now, as I'm talking to you, Guinea Conakry, they've already sent French away from their country. They've already sent French away from their country. The people of Niger Republic, they're doing the same thing. Senegal now doing the same thing. So Africans are getting awake. So never panic. Don't worry. We will get there. We will get there. We will get there. Thank you, my brother from Olo. Yeah, my brother. Thank you. You're welcome. Abia State. You're welcome, brother. Thank you very much. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Lela Wasem, you're welcome. Nalaka Saman, you're welcome. Where are you watching from? Tyro, you're welcome. Kevin Green, you were here yesterday. Jim C. Wendy from Illinois, you're welcome. Abdulmuez Seed, you're welcome. Julia Francis from Trinidad, you're welcome. Boniface Prince Ohano, you're welcome, my brother. I believe this one is Igbo. You're welcome. So what are we talking about? Africans, we must have to be awake and reclaim our continent. It is time. Those days of being scared, those days of everybody is afraid of speaking up is gone. This is time for us to start speaking up. Like I said, Africa. Okay, just for instance, look at Middle East. Look at the Saudi Arabia. Look at the United Arab Emirates. Go back to history. You will see how Dubai looked like. You will see how Dubai was like. But Dubai was built. Dubai was built because their leaders are intentional. The leaders want the best for their people. They have oil, they have everything. They utilize their resources and build their country. This is all we're asking for. This is all we're asking for. Africa is the richest country and the richest continent on earth. And the Tyro or whatever they call you, if you make any other further comment here, I will block you. Because I know that you're a white supremacist. If you make any other further comment here, I will block you. I don't take insult on this platform. Okay? I'm not begging you to come here. If you make any further funny comment here, I will block you and you will never come back to this page anymore. Okay? Respect is a reciprocal. Okay? If you are here, you must have to be respectful. Okay? Okay. So that is how it is. We cannot continue like this. Ibrahim Traore is a leader. Like I said, let me keep playing this. I was playing this and something, I was just like... The government is in charge of building all those roads that you can see. That's crazy. Yeah. As you guys, maybe some of you saw the equipment coming from Ghana. Okay. People made a lot of videos about it. So the equipment are here. The government is taking care of constructing or building the roads. Because, sometimes they give it to private companies and they take forever to finish some roads. So the government is now taking care of building the roads with their own equipment and everything. So that's what... Now you can see leader that's intentional, that want the best for his people. Do you hear what they are saying here? He said the contractors they were having there, they were foreign contractors in Burkina Faso. And these foreign contractors, it takes them forever to even fix 10 kilometer road. 10-kilometer road can take them up to 1 year before they can be able to finish it. And Ibrahim Traore, he came to power and he reasoned. He was like, okay, now what we do is this. Let's forget about these foreign contractors. Let's establish our own national construction company and buy our own machineries and then employ our people and start fixing our road by ourselves. And that's what he's doing now. Like as I'm talking to you now, Burkina Faso is a project site. Every nook and cranny of Burkina Faso is at work. Every corner of Burkina Faso is at work. He said that he will make sure that he built 5,000 kilometers of road per year. And in Nigeria, the richest country in Africa, when they build 100-kilometer road, they start boasting you. They will call everywhere. What will remain is for them to invite Trump for the for the opening, or what will I call it, for the commissioning. When they build 100 kilometers of road, they will want to invite Trump to come for commissioning. He said he will give his people 5,000 kilometers of road every year. You can imagine 5,000 kilometers of road every year. Do you think Burkina Faso have up to 20 or let's say 30,000 kilometers of road? The whole of Burkina Faso. In fact, even in the bush, do you think they have up to 30,000 kilometers of road? It means in the next 7 years, Ibrahim Traore will make sure that there will be no pothole. There will be no single bad road in Burkina Faso. Even street, there will be no single bad road in Burkina Faso. He promised to build 5,000 kilometers road per year. This is a leader that wants the best for his people. A leader that has good intention for his people. A leader that is not greedy. A leader that doesn't want to acquire wealth for himself and abandon his people and send his children. If Ibrahim Traore is a greedy person, let me tell you one thing that you don't know. If Ibrahim Traore is a greedy person, a selfish person, do you know what he would do? He wouldn't let France to go. He will connive with France and work with France. And then now, he will go to France and buy house, go to America and buy house, go to UK and buy house, and send his families and relatives out, and then stay in Burkina Faso to play politics. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. The same thing happened in Gambia. When Gambia had the best president that don't even give a fuck about these Westerners, they were fighting, let's remove him, let's kill him, let's remove him now, let's remove him. Since that man left till today, Gambia has never had peace. Everywhere is shattered. There's no good security. There's no security in the country. So what are we talking about? These people, they are targeting the good ones, the good leaders. Once you're a good one and doing well, they will come for you. And if they come for you, if you're not careful, you will lose your life. So this is what we're talking about. We cannot continue like this, and we cannot keep supporting evil like this. Anybody that is supporting evil will sit in front of his door. If you are saying what these Westerners are doing is good, you will reap, or the evil will stand before you, and you will reap whatever you sow. Africans have suffered a lot. We suffered a lot during the slave trade. You talk about the slave trade, you talk about the colonization, you talk about what we're still suffering now. You talk about what we're still suffering now. If you go to this, for instance, if you go to the West, if you go to Italy, okay, let me just give instances. Italy, if you go to Europe right now, if you go to some part of America, once you are black, you are considered as slave. That's why in Europe, there are jobs they call African job. Those jobs are odd jobs, menial jobs. Those are meant for Africans because we want nothing to them. They see us as nothing. They see us as nothing. The same treatment that even we in Africa, we value white people more than we value ourselves. This is what I've been keep telling people. We value white people more than we value ourselves. A white man will enter into a restaurant and a black man will enter into a restaurant. All attention will be on that white man. They will ask, "Why? What do you want? Oh, do you want this? Okay, let me give you this. Let worship you this." They will worship the white man like as if the white man is an extraordinary being. After worshiping the white man, now they will turn to Africa. Hey, what do you want? No, I don't have this. You want this? No. This is how we Africans. So that's that mentality, that inferiority complex is still growing in us. It's still in us. So it's not just white people seeing us. It's we. Inferiority complex is disturbing us as well. Inferiority complex is also disturbing us. We have everything that you can think of. We have every resources that you can think of. That if no African will be hungry, no African child should go to bed empty stomach. None. None. No African child should go to bed empty stomach. No African child should be able to go to bed empty stomach because we have all it takes. And them, what even makes me angry sometimes, when you see them, they will tell you, you don't have any reason to be hungry. You don't have any reason to be poor. You have to work for it. And if you have any reason to do this, you have to work for it. You can go to farm. You can go to this. But people that are telling you can go to farm, they are the ones stealing and embezzling billions and even sending their children to a better society. Those people that are telling you can go to farm and farm, their children are going to the best school in the world. Their children are attending the best school in the world. Their children are eating the best food you can think of. Their children are driving the best car in the world. And you know the worst part of it, let me tell you one thing that you don't know about nature. Nature is something that nobody can cheat nature. No matter how they make this money, no matter how much they have, no matter how they acquire this wealth, believe you me, their great-grandchildren always end up become drug addicts. Either their children or their grandchildren or their great-grandchildren, it must come. It must happen. They will definitely pay. It's a spiritual debt because this is a public fund. When you connive with outsiders, impoverish your people, take advantage of them, and you come back and tell them, go to the farm, go and farm what you can eat. Cook, how do they say it? Grow what you eat and eat what you grow. Meanwhile, you are not growing what you eat and you are not eating what you grow. You are eating what you have embezzled with your family. They take when they are sick, when they have ordinary fever, they will rush to France for treatment. They will rush to America for treatment. When they are just only ordinary fever, they will rush to France for treatment. But our medical facilities here are next to nothing. The money that is meant available to fix the medical facilities, they will embezzle it, eat it, and nothing will happen. When they have ordinary fever, they will run to. That's why I'm telling you, no matter, time will tell, no matter how many years it takes, is a spiritual debt. All of them will pay one after the other. Their children will pay, their grandchildren will pay, their great-grandchildren will pay, their lineage will pay for it. No matter how many years, they will pay for it. Because how many people have lost their lives in the course of this abject poverty they've subjected Africans. It is funny. It is not funny. It is not funny. It is not funny. It is not funny. Africans are the most hardworking people on this earth. If we can have the resources that we have, with the strength that we have to work, no, there's no country there's no continent that will be richer than Africa, because we have manpower, human resources. We have it. What we lack is good leadership. What we lack is good leadership. And you think it's funny? It is not funny. It is not funny. It is not funny. It's not. Let me get a water, please. Let me get water.
one of the most exciting thing about this whole road construction in Burkina Faso, the fact that the government bought all the equipment, trained the youth to operate this equipment. So literally, it's the people of Burkina Faso building the country for the people of this beautiful country. The country is under construction. Burkina Faso indeed is under construction because I am here and I'm seeing roads being constructed. I am here and I'm seeing factories being built. I am here and I'm seeing entrepreneurs coming out saying that this is their first time. Feeling so proud about their country to do business in their country. This is a revolution, and I believe that a revolution like this needs to be supported. My name is Wadamaya, an African content creator on a journey to celebrate African excellence. I'll see you all in the next one. What is really happening in Burkina Faso is a revolution that I believe that the entire continent of Africa can emulate. When you have a leader that really cares about his people, he makes sure that he guess what? Will you believe if I tell you that the entire country of Burkina Faso could only boast of 3,000 kilometers paved road from independence till now? Will you believe me? Will you believe me? A country called Botswana could boast of 3,000 kilometers when the British left them. But the French left, a government came to power. See, that's a construction going on.
So, all right. So, this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. It is very sad. It is very sad, and we cannot continue keeping quiet, and things like this will be happening, and everybody is scared to talk. Some people don't want to speak up. People are scared to talk because of what is going to happen. So please, if you are joining us for the first time, please can you subscribe to the channel, please, and then give us a thumbs up, please, in support of this movement. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Okay, God bless you guys. So it is very sad. If you are somebody that is a critical thinker, you get to understand that the movement Ramaphosa made in America, his journey to America, is a sign of subjection. He subjected himself to his superior authority, to the people that gives him direction what to do in South Africa. I don't know if most of you watched the interview between Trump and Ramaphosa, South African president. The body language of Ramaphosa and the audacity Trump had in questioning Ramaphosa. It shows that Africa, we are doomed. And if we continue like this, I'm telling you that for free, that our sovereignty is at stake. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I pray that someday, one day, a presidents like Ibrahim Traore will arise in so many countries in Africa. We need them, most especially in Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa. These powerful countries, Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Rwanda, these powerful countries in Africa. These powerful countries in Africa. If people like Ibrahim Traore can be able to capture these countries, I'm not encouraging coup. I'm not a supporter of coup d'etat. No. I'm saying by ballot box during the election, through election process, through due process. Through due process, we can be able to get somebody like Ibrahim Traore. We can be able to get somebody like Ibrahim Traore in Nigeria, in Mali, in what's it called? In Ghana, in South Africa, in Rwanda, in Uganda. These countries, if you can be able to get leaders like this, I'm telling you for free, in the next 10 years, Africa will be, the youth will take over Africa entirely, and these Westerners will go away. I'm telling you for free. I'm telling you for free. I'm telling you for free. If they can capture these countries through ballot box, not through coup d'etat, I don't support coup in any form. I do not support coup, and I will never support coup because that's not the due process. We must have to follow the due process. That's why we have somebody. If we can have leaders like, we can have leaders in Nigeria like Shore, we can have leaders like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. If you can have leaders like, I don't know, there are few, very, very few of them. Very, very few. Very few. If you can have these leaders like this in Nigeria, and these are leaders like that in Ghana and in South Africa, in Rwanda, in Uganda, we can be able to get this kind of leaders. I'm telling you for free that Africa will be liberated, because the next move will be to expel these colonial masters that came, that they are scavengers that came to loot Africa, Africa's destiny, that have been looting Africa's destiny for years, for donkey years. It's very sad. It's very sad. But I thank God that Burkina Faso, at least Burkina Faso is awake. That is a wake-up call to other African countries. It's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call to other African countries. I say Burkina Faso is a site, is a working site. As I'm talking to you, construction is going on day in, day out in Burkina Faso. As I speak to you right now, manufacturing companies that are producing essential commodities are being established. Foreign investors are trooping in Burkina Faso. Foreign investors are trooping in Burkina Faso, and taxes are very, very less in Burkina Faso. Taxes are very, very less in Burkina Faso. House rent is very affordable. These are the kind of leadership we want. These are the kind of leadership that we want in Africa. We cannot continue worshiping our colonial masters, worshiping the so-called slave masters, because they still have their forefathers, treated our grandparents very, very bad, and now their children now still having that mentality. That is why when you enter into a bus with a white man, some of them, not all anyway, they will not want you. If you're a black, they will not want you to sit beside them. They will move to another place to go and sit, because they don't want anything to do with blacks, because we look dirty to them. That's their mindset of a white supremacy. That's the mindset of a white supremacy. We have all it takes to make Africa great. We have all it takes. In Africa, you will not believe me that in Africa, ordinary headache can kill somebody in Africa. Ordinary headache can kill somebody in Africa. Ordinary fever can kill somebody in Africa. Is it supposed to be like that? No, because we don't have proper medication. We don't have proper medical facility. We don't have even ambulance that will come immediately for emergency, at least to treat somebody emergency. Minor sicknesses can kill somebody in Africa. If you are able to manage to build a house in Africa, you are king, because it's not easy. It's not easy unless if you are doing business. But when you are a civil servant, you suffer because your salary is next to nothing. This is not the kind of country that we want. This is not the kind of continent that we want. We want the continent whereby civil servants will enjoy. They will also enjoy the dividends of democracy. They will also enjoy. They will have confidence that during their retirement, they can be able to, they will have something to write home about. It's not Africa that is treating their own citizens like they are nothing. If you keep silent and keep quiet, it will affect you. If you have a little platform, you have to speak up. Ibrahim Traore we must have to protect him at all costs. If you go to Burkina Faso right now, as I'm talking to you, is at night. His citizens are sitting on the at the junction because Ibrahim Traore puts street light everywhere in Burkina Faso. He puts street light everywhere. Oh my God! You guys never go Burkina Faso. Go Burkina Faso. It's not far. Just go. Maybe you can have holiday there, spend some time, and see what's going on in Burkina Faso. He's putting street light everywhere in Burkina Faso, and his citizens every evening they will go and sit on the junction. They say they are. If you ask them, they say they are protecting their president because they don't want anything to happen to their president. So the person that America is labeling a dictator, a tyrant, how can he be a tyrant and a dictator and his citizens still love him the way he is? How can he be a dictator and or a tyrant that is stealing, killing his people, and his citizens still love him and want him to be alive? We cannot continue like this. We cannot continue like this. It is time for every single African to wake up, protect our sovereignty, defend Africa at all costs, resist these scavengers, speak up when it is necessary. Our fathers, our forefathers were cowards. They failed to speak up. But I will not blame them because of the system. But now we're in digital age. We have the platform. We have access to a wider audience to speak up and speak our mind. We cannot continue like this. We cannot continue like this. It is obvious, like most of the time, sometimes I will be wondering, how will it even be possible? How will it even be possible? An African, will go to British embassy to look for visa. They say we were once being colonized by British. You take your passport, take your documents, necessary documents, with your visa fee. They will charge you visa fee. Visa that you've not seen, you have to pay for it. With your visa fee, you go to the embassy and get interviewed, and you submit your documents and pay your visa fee. Mind you, when you come back again, the visa will be rejected and your money will not be rejected. Is that not extortion? You are extorting us from our mineral resources, extorting us through our government, and also extorting we individuals in our own country. And your embassy is in our country. And people think it's funny that we should keep quiet. The visa fee will not be returned to you. The visa fee that you paid for them to give you visa so that you can be able to travel to their country. The country that was built with our resources. It is sad. It's very sad. And anybody that is not speaking up, that is supporting this evil, I pity you. I pity you. Please, if this is your first time, please help me to subscribe to the channel. Comment where you're watching from. From now, I'll start giving shout out, please. I'll start giving shout out and give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, please. Please, please, please. Okay, let me start giving shout out because I'm here for almost 2 hours now, but I'm still here. I'll be here for complete 2 hours. I've been here 94 minutes. So I'll be here till 2 hours. So I'm still having like 20, 26 minutes to go. So let me start giving shout out now. Okay. I have Philip. Philip is my strong follower. I have Sam Osayende. You're welcome, brother. Julia Francis, you're welcome. Wendy, you're welcome. Julia Francis, you're welcome. Titi Lukangu, where are you watching from? This one sounds like Ugandan. Mamadou Ba, this one seems like Guinea. It sounds from Guinea. Somo Saloom, thank you, brother or sister. I don't know. Okay, I see Anubis Duman. Thank you. Okay, I see Jacqueline Demotag. Thank you. I see Apostle Abraham, right? Thank you. I see Koram Do, thank you, you're welcome. Murad Large, you're welcome. Adewusi Noah, this is my brother from Nigeria. You're welcome, brother. Tesfaye Bekele, you're welcome. This one, it seems like Indian, I don't know. Ade, okay. I see Boniface Prince on Hano. This one sounds like my brother, I suspect. I see Cliff Bailey, you're welcome. Boniface, thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I see Abdul Muez Seed. I see Olu State. Olu State, what's your real name, please, my brother? You're welcome, my brother. This is my brother. This is my brother. Abia State and Imo State. We're the same. You're very welcome, brother. You're welcome. Jim C. This is my follower. He's always here with us. Jim C. Calvin Green, thank you. You're welcome back again. This is my follower. Lela Wasem, you're welcome. I'm going to give every single person shout out. As long as you write your name, you comment where you're watching from, comment your name. Nalak Saman, I saw you yesterday. You came in yesterday. I see Tyro. Forget about this guy. Okay, Usman Abacha. Usman Abacha, this guy must be from Nigeria. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. I see Dickin. You're welcome. I see Filipino. You're welcome. You're welcome. I see Moses Izang. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I see Lazarus Velino. You're welcome. I see Kabiru Mohammed. You're welcome. I see Misom Austin. Shout out to you, brother. I see Rachel Iye Kamara. This lady, Rachel Iye Kamara. Kamara sounds like Sierra Leonean or Malian. I don't know. But sounds like Sierra Leonean. Rachel, where are you watching from? Okay, I see Dev Henry. You're welcome, brother. Dev, you're very, very welcome. I see Simon Ifani Ike. This is my beloved brother in whom I'm well pleased. This is a Igbo man. Igbo man, my brother. One KJ. You're welcome, brother. I see Alexander Miranda. I see Vortax 24. I see many, many people I cannot. I see Kate, Big Daddy. I see Oliver Gundun. Gunduji, I see Asa Asiri Joshua. You're watching from where? Uganda. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. You guys are all welcome, guys. You guys are welcome. Every 8 p.m. Gambia time. I'm a Nigerian but lives in Gambia. So every 8 p.m. Gambia time. I don't know what is time in your country right now. What's your time now? So every 8 p.m. dot, you will meet me here. We'll be discussing important issues. If I'm not going to come on live, if I'm not going to come live, I will make it I will publish it on my page, on my channel. But every 8 p.m. I'm always here. So make sure that you join us tomorrow. We'll be discussing very important important messages here. We'll be discussing very important issues here. Please, if this is your first time joining us, please, subscribe to the channel, comment where you're watching from, and as well give us thumbs up. Okay, when they say 808, okay, 808, here is 1008. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from exactly? Where are you watching from? Okay, Oliver Gunju. Okay, 8 p.m. dot. You're gonna catch me here live. We'll be discussing important issues. If you have something to say or you have a suggestion, you want us to discuss something, I have my email address there, cyberstantech@gmail.com is on my profile, my bio, and my WhatsApp as well is on my bio. We can discuss more. Oliver Gunduji, you're welcome, brother. From Nigeria. From Nigeria. Are you from Benue? Are you from middle belt or from where? Oh, my brother Nasir Khan from Lesotho. You're welcome, brother. Nasir Khan from India. Are you from India or Lesotho? Let me know. Okay. 8 p.m. dot. Latest 8:30 p.m. latest. You'll catch me here live. We'll be discussing important issues. We'll be talking as try this. We're gonna be championing this to okay, you are an Indian from Lesotho. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's good. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You guys are amazing people. You guys are wonderful people. It is not easy. Always staying with me here. We discuss important issues. It's not easy. You guys are wonderful. I'm super proud of you guys. You know, what we're doing is for the best, for the betterment of Africa. We want the best for our continent. We want Africa to move forward. We want African that our children will be proud of. We want African that when our children finish school, they will be able to get a good job. You know, that is the kind of Africa we are looking for. We want the best for ourselves. Wendy, thank you very much for meeting us. You're welcome. Rainbow, where are you watching from? Thomas, Palfi, you're welcome, brother, from Hungary. You're welcome. Rainbow, you're from USA. You're welcome, brother. Olu State, my brother, you're welcome. You're welcome back. So thank you very much, Wendy. You're welcome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. See my brother Jafet Wendawa from Kenya. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, my brother Olu State from UAE. That's the United Arab Emirates. You're welcome. Okay. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Like I said, you guys are wonderful people. And Samuel Musoke from Texas. And you're in Uganda. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. You're welcome. I salute you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. All we want is the best for our continent. Please, if you have not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. And also comment where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. Please, you guys are amazing, amazing. I will go exactly, what's the time now? Now it's 10:11. Okay. I'll be going exactly 10:20. Okay, 10:20. Sorry, 10:20, 10:28. I'll be going exactly 10:28. So we still have about 18 minutes to stay here. We still have about 18 minutes to stay here. Okay. Um. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. You guys are amazing. Please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel now. Comment where you're watching from so I can give you a shout out before I go. You guys are so amazing. I'm very, very happy. We want the best for our continent. We want the best for Africa. We want Africa that will be comfortable for everyone. We want Africa that when you are sick, when you are sick, even if you cannot be able to go to the hospital, you can call an emergency line. Ambulance will come and treat you immediately. That's the kind of Africa that we want. We want Africa where the civil servant will earn good and have proper and good retirement plan. You know, this is kind of Africa we are looking for. We want Africa where we will be proud to send our children to school and be comfortable that our children will learn good things in the school and the children will be safe in the school. These are the kind of Africa we are looking for. We are looking for Africa whereby there will be total security, no more terrorism and all killing and all that. This is the kind of Africa we are looking for. We are looking for the best Africa that we can be proud of. We are looking for Africa whereby no African will want to jump, boat to go through Mediterranean Sea to go to look for greener pasture in another person's country and become slave in another person's country. That's not the kind of Africa we're looking for. We want Africa that will protect its citizens. When any citizen is sick, the citizen will have there will be intervention immediately. Africa that will protect the lives and property of the Africans. This is the kind of Africa we are looking for. We want a comfortable place. We are not asking for much. We are not asking too much. We want a sweet continent, a beautiful continent, a safe environment, affordable, a continent that will be able to produce everything, not everything imported. We don't need all these imported goods from other countries that will do substandard essential commodities and throw to Africans. We want Africa where we can be able to produce what we eat, where we will be able to produce anything that we eat, put in our stomach. We produce them, not just importing things from outside the Africa. Africa that can produce good medication, not everything imported. That's the kind of Africa we want. And we have the capacity to do it. It's not just only talking. We have to do something. Do you understand? We have to do something. Please subscribe to the channel, please. Give us thumbs up. Comment where you're watching from. I want to be giving people shout out. Before I go, I want to give people shout out. I want to give people shout out. I want to give people shout out. We must continue. We've already started. We must continue. We continue speaking up for our people. Continue speaking for Africans, defending our continent, for the betterment of our children, unborn kids, our next generation, so that our children will be proud of us when they grow. They will say, yes, our fathers and our mothers, stood for us. This is the kind of Africa that we want. Please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, give us thumbs up, and comment where you're watching from. You guys are amazing. So tomorrow, I'll be coming live. Immediately it's 8 o'clock, either 8 o'clock or 8:30, depends on my schedule. It depends on my business, depends on my schedule. I will be here 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Gambia time, or 8:30 p.m. Gambia time. You will catch me up live here. We'll discuss important issues. So put on your notification, subscribe to the channel, put on your notification so that we can go live. Let me see. Sorry. Okay. Catch me live on TikTok. I wanted to, publish my TikTok here, but catch me live on TikTok, King Zaran One. King Zaran One. That's my TikTok account, King Zaran One. King Zaran One. My Facebook page is Humble Honorable. Humble Honorable. My TikTok is King Zaran One. King Zaran One. I'm trying to, make sure that I use one social media handle, one what's it called? Yeah, I use one name for my social media, all my social media handles. I'm trying to, do that because sometimes it takes some time. You don't just when you change, you don't need to change again. So my TikTok is King Zaran One, and my Facebook page is Humble Honorable. So let's go there. We speak only truth and nothing but the truth. We stand on the truth, justice, fairness, and equity. That's all. We call a spade when it is necessary. We speak the truth, only the truth, only truth. We stand on our platform. If you have something that you want me to discuss with you, or you have something that you want us to discuss here, check on my bio here on YouTube. You will see my what's it called? My WhatsApp and my email address. Send me email or send me WhatsApp so that we can discuss about it. Tell me what you want us to discuss live here. But we discuss important issues, most especially about Africa. Yes. So I'll be going up. I'll be going up now. I'll go in here in the next 11 minutes. 11 minutes. I have more 11 minutes to go. I have more 11 minutes to go. So let me play some of Woody Meyer's interview. Okay.
The government came to power for over 27 years. How old is this country? The country, the independence since 1960. 1960? Yeah. And the country could only boast of 3,000 kilometers. 3,000 kilometers, I'm telling you. Is it true? Yeah, it's true. As Wodimai was saying, since the independence up to today, we had just 3,000 something paved roads. But now, with the coming of Traoré, they are planning to pave.
Okay, guys. I don't think I will be here till they start 11 minutes. I'll be going off now. We'll catch you guys tomorrow by 8 p.m. Like I said, 8 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. Gambia time. I don't know what time it is now, but check your time now. But here right now is 10:19 p.m. So check your time right now. And once it's 8:30 p.m. Gambia time, once it's 8:30 p.m. Gambia time, By 8:30 p.m. Gambia time, you will catch me live here to discuss more important issues. Thank you very much for joining me. Subscribe to the channel and put on your notification as well. Comment where you're watching from. God bless you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are wonderful. I love you guys. I love you guys. This is a family, not more than even a fan. You are family. You guys are family. I love you guys. You guys are wonderful. Oh, I'm seeing my brother Chibozo Ezudu. You're welcome, brother. Thank you, brother. Although my brother, although state. Thank you. Thank you. See you guys tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Gambia time. 8:30 p.m. exactly. We're gonna be here live to discuss more important issues. You guys are wonderful. Thank you and God bless you. Bye bye. Bye. Hmm. Right. Yeah, you came late, very, very late. Catch me up tomorrow. Tomorrow, yes, please put on your notification, subscribe to the channel, put on notification. Catch me live tomorrow by 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. or 8 p.m. Gambia time. I don't know what time it is in your location right now, but 8:30 p.m. exactly, I'll be live. God bless you. When you come, just comment where you're watching from, subscribe, you know, comment where you give us thumbs up, and I'll give you a shout out. God bless you guys. Thank you very much. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.